Yeah, sure. Hi, Gamer here to give my thoughts on the final two episodes of the Shogun Assassination arc and pretty much my general thoughts on the entire arc. So, these two episodes were pretty good and they ended off the arc rather well and in a kind of interesting way, a way I wasn't expecting. Um, we got the deliverance of the arc's title. We got the assassination of the shogun, and we got his final death in a pretty emotional way at the end with his sister comforting him as he takes his final rest, which I thought was a pretty beautiful scene. And it also played through the ending credits and the ending song, which was also nice. Um, I think that's all I had to say on the first two episodes, on the last two episodes. Uh, ended it off interestingly, and I think anything I gotta say about the last two episodes, I'm gonna say in my thoughts on the entire arc. So they were good. They had cool moments. They had a really awesome moment with Takasugi hitting Oboro in the eye, getting some payback, and he delivered a pretty awesome line. It went like, um, burn the last image you saw of that with that eye into your mind, and was it me or was it him? Which one of us was it? Which was actually really awesome. And another, no, I think that's it. So on to my thoughts over like most of the entire arc. And this arc overall was great. It was really awesome, but not for like any other reason that another Gintama arc would be. It was great because it was a setup arc. Pretty much with these last two episodes, we understand that this arc was a setup arc. It was an arc to set up events, or pretty much change the way Gintama was, change the fabric of Gintama, change how you saw it, changed how the show works, and changed kind of the occurrences in the show, changed what's going to be happening, changed plot lines, changed characters, and even got one dead. So we had so many plot lines coming into this arc that were molded and changed into this as we left. We got uh, plot lines with the Shogun, we got plot lines with Oboro, we got plot lines with Gintoki and Takasugi, and we got so many others. One that wasn't touched on very well, or not a lot throughout the arc, was Kamui and Kagura's relationship. I mean, we had some time with it, but we didn't get like a lot of devoted time to it, which is kind of sad, but I feel like these stories, like I said, is set up. This whole arc was set up, and it's set up for something that's going to happen later, another arc, another final arc, or another final arc or two, one with maybe Takasugi and guys. I know the next arc's going to be about the Shinsengumi, and um, one arc with Kamui and the rest of the Yado guys, and stuff like that. So we got a lot of stuff changed coming into this arc that was changed, and that was really nice. Um, Speaking of the next arc, this arc is gonna go straight into another series arc, which I have hope for because they've done it before. They did it with the Kintoki, uh, Hajime ni, and Courtesan of the Night arcs, and they did all three of those at once, in like one continuous run, and those all three of them were fantastic, and all three of them were some of my favorites in the entire series. So I still have faith that they can, pull out another one, another amazing one right after, they did a really good, um, really good series arc. Um, hmm. Next arc, also, we're probably going to be seeing a lot more repercussions of what just went down, the death of the shogun, the rise of Nobunobu, and, how and see more of what's going to be happening, more of how exactly the world's going to be changed. We saw a tad bit of that in 307, which also, one more thing about 307 was it found a way to get a bit more comedy in there. A little scene in the hospital. Yeah, like maybe 30 seconds of comedy, which it's still cool. Like, um, Gintama can go into such a dark place, but still have the will to put a smile on its face, which is really awesome. Um, so I'm excited for the next arc. I'm going to be seeing a lot more repercussions of this arc, and I think next arc is also going to shape more of what's going to be happening. We saw the White Shinsengumi. I don't know their name, but I just call them the White Shinsengumi because I didn't watch the Thorny arc all the way through. So, I don't know. And it seems like they're going to be having some conflicts with the regular Shinsengumi, from what I can tell, with Nobunobu now in power. Um, I think those are some of the only story stuff I had to say. Um, a couple of little tidbits about the arc itself that weren't really story related, and I think only no, they're not really story related. I thought the animation in this arc was fantastic. It looked good, it was fast, it was fluid, it was nice to look at, it was detailed, it had this flair to it also. I don't know. It's really nice to look at. And the way they do sparks in this anime, and like, yeah, I think this anime, like, after it went HD, even before then, it looked really good. But the way they just do it really nice. And the sound effects are amazing. I don't really know if that's really arc specific, but I don't know. I thought they sounded good. Um, I guess in a way the fight choreography, I'm not sure how to say that, but I guess it's part of the animation. The way they did the fights looked really amazing, and I think I got to chalk this up to how creative Gintama can get with the fights. Just how they can have a character punch somebody, like two characters fighting with swords. They can um, swing, they can do this motion, which I'm not sure what that's called because I'm not a swordsman. And they can have someone like throw their opponent, and while their opponent is falling, the opponent slashes at them while they also slash at them, which I thought was a really cool move when I first saw it. Um, this arc was also very bloody. This arc is probably one of the bloodiest arcs I've ever seen in a show. Um, I'm sure that's probably just from what I've seen. Um, Probably the bloodiest Gintame's ever gotten, which is pretty awesome. I think that's about it on the animation. It's just fantastic. It was nice looking. Um, Last thing I think is the openings. The openings, No No No, which is the one that's currently playing, which I'll talk about in a second, and Beautiful Days were both really nice. I like both the songs. Beautiful Days took me some time to get used to because I don't know, when I first saw it, I was like, this song's kind of corny. But, after just listening to it and not being so judgmental, I was like, I like this. I like, I kind of like I can't really describe it because I haven't heard it in a couple of weeks, but I do like it. Um, and one of the reasons maybe is because we got new visuals right when this arc started. And that was about the time when I was like, I kind of like Beautiful Days now. Um, so Beautiful Days is nice, and it had that nice style to it too. And No No No, I like No 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 song because I really like Does like a lot, and they've done other Gintama openings. They've done Don'tin', which is probably still my second favorite opening for Gintama, and uh was they did an indent called Shura, I think, and that was really nice. But one problem I had with No 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 is that it's reused the visuals from Beautiful Days is, little Shogun Assassination arc part. And I couldn't get past that. I was like, that kind of hindered my liking for the opening. And I just saw it like, why are they reusing it? And maybe it's because they're gonna also use No 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 for the next arc, which I would love. And on the way back home today, I thought, well, if No 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 is the open, like if they changed it around the time when the winter anime started coming out, maybe they change it seasonally, and we can still get it through the next arc, and that'd be nice. I'd love to see it with some new visuals, just to have something in my mind when I see it instead of the same visuals from the last arc, just with some paint splattered on it. I don't know. So, my last thing is Glorious Days, which I feel like I need to throw in with the openings. It's the first ending. I don't even remember the second ending. They did change it, but oh yeah, it was fine. It was kind of just a slideshow though. Beautiful. Glorious Days. It had a really cool song, and it had that opening, which is super nice. Like I can't even describe it. It's really nice. The visuals look really cool, and I kind of felt like it could have been an opening, with maybe one or two more action scenes thrown in, or one or two more fast-paced moments or movements thrown in. And Glorious Days was still nice. I really liked it. Um, I think that's about it. That's all I have to talk about. Thank you for watching, and just tell me what you thought of the Shogun Assassination arc in the comments, and do whatever you want with this video regardless. So I'll see you guys later.